English Online team is thrilled to have funding for the next year again from CIC Canada to organize and deliver this incredible professional development event, which is Canadian specific and which is created by the community and for the community. I will start over with some reflections on Realize 2014, our first project, and then Natalia, Aleko, my colleague, will take over with updates and some timelines of Realize 2015. But before we go on, I would like to ask you if you participated in the Realize 2014 in this year, in January. Have you participated in Realize 14? Okay, I can see some familiar names on the list, and if you attended and you are coming back, it is a good sign for us, and it means that you're doing it right. But for those of you who haven't attended, I will just quickly remind that the Realize 2014 was an online conference which was conducted throughout the whole day in January 2013, I believe on Friday, and it was the whole day long. It was free of charge, and it was open for anyone interested in Canada and overseas, as long as there was access to a computer and internet connection, and there was internet connection and someone willing to learn. For this event, our goal was to create a professional development event which was Canadian specific and had Canadian context, because was you probably won't surprise anyone with online conferences, and everyone can attend lots of them from around the globe, but we wanted to have something our own, something where you can come and talk our own language of CLB, link, and settlement, and literacy assessment, something that is close to our classrooms, and something where we can see people that we meet in our professional development events across Canada. And our second goal was also to create a lasting resource, to create something where you can come back and have a reference with links and websites and handouts, PowerPoint, and also video recordings that you can check and you can develop professionally on your own time whenever you have it and whenever you want it. And I think that was what we received. It was a great result, because little by little, by community effort and with the help of advisory committee and online professionals from across Canada, also English Online team, we were able to reach high numbers and also to receive pleasant reception from ESL community, and this is what mattered to us. And on that slide, you can see some numbers. We have reached almost 900 participants registered by the day of the conference, and that number was growing increasingly the days leading up to the conference, which made us to stream out the keynote via Google Hangouts. And we also received an overwhelming feedback from those who attended and who liked the speech of Lionel LaRoche. On the day of the conference itself, some of the rooms managed to accommodate almost 100 and even more participants, which is almost impossible in face-to-face conferences, and I think it is a very good opportunity for anyone interested to join and to receive that professional development, staying in their home and reaching from the comfort of their home or office desk. We also would like to thank our team of volunteers who moderated the sessions throughout the day, from advisory committee and from English online staff. We would also like to thank the presenters. Most of them were first-timers, and they were willing to learn how to deliver a session online and how to adapt to technology. And I think they could take out something new over it. For us, it was also important to have the feedback. That's why we conducted the survey, and we got 208 responses. You can see some numbers taken out from that survey. As you can see, the majority attended 2 to 5 sessions, which is a good number. And sometimes you can't do it in face-to-face conferences. But what is also interesting is that 11% of attendees managed to attend 6 or even more sessions. For a good half of participants, it was a first-time experience, and they were satisfied with diversity of workshop topics, and they could see the relevance of the content to the work, which was our goal, and we wanted them to use those resources to actually implement in their classrooms. We have also provided you with the participant location, and it's interesting to see what provinces participate the most, and it's kind of predictable. We can see Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and British Columbia participating in large numbers. For the next year, of course, we would like to see people from other provinces join us in bigger numbers. And of course, we have collected your testimonials, and maybe some of you are seeing your own on this slide. It is great to see that many organizations saw the Realize 2014 as a professional development event and organized some extended activities around the sessions that they attended, and it was a potluck or a discussion, and we would like to thank them for sending us those pictures. It gives us a feeling of unitedness. The feedback was important for us for suggestions as well, and it was one of the most important parts in it. We have taken into account all these suggestions, and we are working towards implementing them. Our number one is, of course, resolving technical issues, and we will make sure that on our side we have the technology and equipment ready to go, and the contingency plan will be taking place. But we also encourage all the participants who plan to attend Realize 2015 to attend our training sessions that will take place closer to the event itself, where you can come and test your equipment, ask all your questions, and make sure that you avoid the disappointment during the conference when something is not working and you can't get in touch with the team to help you out, because we also would like you to understand that it's a large overload for us if we get all those messages with I can't log in. So if you on your side take charge of your own equipment and your own technology, we will be happy to support you with that. Also, if you're a group that wants to participate in the conference and have its streamed out in your classrooms, we are also very happy to help you with that. Please contact us, and we will arrange a training, and we will provide you with the full support. We also looked at some other suggestions as for creating a drop-in chat room where everyone can come and collaborate. We also want to publish the PowerPoint before the event, so you can print them out and take notes during the session. Some of these suggestions are difficult to implement. For example, starting earlier and repeating the most popular workshops later in the day, because we are aware of the time restrictions and time zones. We are happy to be in the middle of the country, and I think that this works well when you start in the morning, and it's a good time for BC and also for Nova Scotia to join us. We are currently looking at the possibility to do a conference for 2 half days, possibly Friday and Saturday, to have the extra time and to lessen the load of the sessions. If you have any suggestions as for how to do it in better way, we are always here to take that into account. So even now, if you have any other comments or suggestions, we would like to see them in the chat box. But overall, we have taken that path already of creating the first event, and we learned as we went. So this time it promises to be easier, and we know where to start and what to take into account. I have a comment from Natalia, and actually I have reached my part, so I will switch over to Natalia, and she will update you on some timelines and changes for Realize 2015.
Thank you very much, Yuliana. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. Susan is commenting, teachers in groups taking place in the conference need to take time to review what has been presented, maybe provide discussion questions for the presentations. Yeah, that's a great idea. We can definitely think about it and bring it to our advisory committee to discuss. And yes, it's great news that we're back and we received funding for Realize 15. And let me switch to the next slide. So this year in a row, we will call it a National Online Forum for EL/ESL Practitioners. And the goals for this forum are the same as last year. So create diversity of content and participants, create long-lasting professional development resources, and explore relevant topics in depth. This event will take place, as Yuliana mentioned already, at the end of January, closer to the probably on a Friday or Saturday, or over 2 half days. This will need to be discussed still, and we invite everyone who is involved in language training and settlement in Canada to participate in this event. As to why you should attend, well, through the National Online Forum, English Online wants to demonstrate that online communication provides an additional way to network, meet your peers from other provinces, and grow your personal learning networks. And also it allows you to learn and contribute to the national dialogue on and disseminate best practices across Canada. It also provides an easy access to discussions around the topics of your professional interest and informs you about latest trends in language training and instruction. Moreover, it gives participants ample opportunities to improve their technical skills because English Online is providing ongoing support and orientation and training sessions to all participants, and we all know that technical skills are essential for the 21st century educators. Also, we want to stay within Canadian context to discuss what and how we do it here in Canada and how we can work together to make it better for newcomers, immigrants, and for us as teachers, as ESL professionals. And this year, again, this event is offered at no cost to participants. So you can tune in from the comfort of your home or workplace with no additional costs or travel involved. We would like to encourage ESL professionals from across Canada to submit their presentation ideas. We all know that we all have something to share, right? The wonderful things that you do in your classroom are worth sharing with others. And presenting on a topic is an excellent way to contribute to an area that you find important. By presenting, you will develop your own better understanding of this topic area and develop your own skills. And remember, you will be at the center of the discussion, honing your facilitation and online communication skills. So share your story with the rest of Canada. Tell us how you do it in your organization, so we can learn from you. So these are suggested topics that were taken from the ESL Community Needs Survey conducted by English Online in summer 2013. So we want to offer diversity of workshop so anyone can find something that resonates with his or her current professional needs and interests. Therefore, any presentation topic relevant to ESL field in Canada will be considered. And all submissions will be processed and reviewed by the advisory committee. And Realize 15 technical support and training. We'll be using Big Blue Button web conferencing system as a platform for Realize 15 forum. This is the same software that we're using right now for this webinar. And Tutela also is using this software for their webinars, so you have plenty of options and chances to practice your skills and play with this tool before the conference. To ensure effectiveness and positive experience with the forum, English Online will organize and conduct orientation and training sessions for individuals who registered for the event, organizations, presenters, and moderators. And user manuals will be available for downloading from English Online Realize website. As Yuliana already pointed out, we encourage all potential participants to take this opportunity and to try it out and get your equipment tested before the event, so we could offer a solution and help you resolve the issues if needed. We also have a great team of Big Blue Button on our side who will also support our participants leading up to the event and during the event. Realize timeline. So these are Realize major timelines for your information, so you are aware when to expect big news. And as I mentioned earlier, the date for the Realize Forum will be announced later, so in June, and call for proposals will be open soon after that. Early birds will be able to register already in October after the keynote is announced, and registrations will be open up until the day of the event. So in November and December, all the selected proposals will be announced and Realize forum schedule will be posted. And the feedback survey will be distributed among all registered participants after the event in February to evaluate their Realize experience. Those of you who require certificates of attendance and participation will be able to receive them in February as well. As to the archive, conference archive, all forum resources along with the session recordings will be available for public access early in March. And we know that most of you requested to have access to those resources earlier. But we'll do our best to get it ready earlier. But from this year's experience, we know that it takes a lot of time to get the videos edited. So March seems more realistic unless someone with video editing experience and equipment jumps in to volunteer for that. And finally, how to stay in touch, where to get information from. As last year, we'll be using Realize Forum website at realize.myenglisonline.ca as a main hub for information about the event. And also, English Online teacher newsletters will include Realize updates, so we usually send it on a monthly basis to our contacts. So if you want to be on a mailing list, just let us know. Also, all the registered participants will be added to English Online contact list, Realize contact list, to receive updates and important instructions or notices in case of technical or other contingencies during the event. Also, if you're already on Natalia, you will have a great opportunity to connect with presenters and participants personally in the Realize group closer to the event. And yes, we are on Twitter. Our hashtag is Realize15. So if you have any questions or comments or want to check for Realize updates, please use this hashtag Realize15. And so certainly you are welcome to contact me and Yuliana. These are our emails, or you can follow us on Twitter. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to see you following us. It's one of the exceptions. And also feel free to email us, and we'll be happy to assist you in any way we can. So with this, let me ask you to tune in for Realize 15 and save the date in January. And let's keep in touch.